Hello, grade 10 Civics. This is your Unit 7 intro video. Unit 7 is your ISU. It's basically the big project you have to do for this course. Once it's done, you're basically going to do an exam review for Unit number 8, and then Unit number 9 is the exam. So we're almost there. You need to pay attention to this video. We've already done our class where I introduced the website to you guys. I will be printing you hard copies of the assignment sheet of this unit guide as usual. But just make sure that you're paying attention when you're listening to these instructions. Okay. So when you open the guide, you're basically going to be marked. You're going to have two rough drafts, two consultations. The due dates are listed below, but the first one's going to be 10 marks. Second one will be 10 marks. Third one is going to be 50 marks. Okay. This project is worth a good portion of your final mark. Just make sure that you're on track and you're paying attention and you're meeting the due dates for these rough drafts in the final draft. Okay. Essentially, what you're going to do for this ISU is you have a list of topics that are civics type topics. And you're going to explore and research these topics at a local, national, and global level. The example we used in class was air pollution. Air pollution, there are local effects. There's air pollution that we issues that we have here just in Toronto that we may not have in other parts of Ontario or the nation or the world for that matter that are unique to just Toronto. I would say, the amount of traffic we have in our city would definitely be a local concern. Air pollution also applies nationally. What kinds of things are happening in Canada nationally that contribute to the air pollution problem that are part of the issue? You look at the melting of our ice caps up in the northern parts of Canada, the polar bears moving south from global warming, but there's also maybe potentially air pollution issues contributing to that. So what are the national concerns around air pollution? And then you've also got to talk to air pollution on a global level. Why is air pollution a global situation? And I'll show you how to do that below. All of the resources you have to use, you obviously have to do research. I don't care if all of your research happens online, but we will be putting a premium on reputable sources, okay? I do not want you guys cutting and pasting from websites. I will catch you. When I catch you, you're going to lose a whole lot of marks. It's going to damage you in a bad way. This assignment is easy enough to do. If you listen, I will show you how to find reputable sources online. Another great source that I put on the website for you is this video here. It's called Reliable Websites and How to Find Them. It's about 5 minutes long. The lady does a really good job of what are some of the key signs that you will be able to see that an internet source is reliable. As you can see, if I just open up a Google page and I put in air pollution, there's over 47 million results here. I've got all kinds of things from these are advertisements that are going to have nothing to do pretty much with air pollution. They're things trying to sell me to Wikipedia, to other things. You have to find articles that are reputable, that show research, that have been published. Wikipedia has not been published. There is research to a degree, but you can't guarantee that the research is correct. Wikipedia is a great place to get information, but it's not a reputable source, and I will not allow you to use it in this website. If you'd like to use it, do some background knowledge or kind of just as a starting point to get your head around an issue, you can certainly do that. But when you go to look for things, you need to find reputable resources. National Geographic, this is a reputable resource. This is a published magazine. They are reputable. When you click on something and you look at pollution, you can find things that have authors' names to them, the people that have done the research, publishing dates, everything that you need to know that it's a reputable resource. So watch the video, get your head around it, come see me. We'll be doing some more lessons on class about reputable resources, but when you show me your research, we're going to have two rough draft stages, and if you're showing me research that is not good and not reputable, you're going to be going back to the drawing board. So spend the time at the beginning to find proper articles, to find proper journals, to find proper online resources. And this is a skill you need to know for the future, okay? Okay, so The first consultation will be due May 15th. For May 15th, all I want to know, I just want to see your research. And basically, every slide in your final presentation, you're going to have to find an article for that slide. And you're going to have to summarize and discuss the article in relation to local, national, or global effect of the issue. So for that first consultation, I'm going to want to see a full list. Either the articles have to be printed out and stapled or paper clipped together, or you can cut and paste them all from the websites into a Word document. Okay, but make sure you put headings in the document that say article number 1 for local, article number 2 for global. I want them clearly distinguished. You're going to have 6 total slides that you're going to be using articles for. So you're going to need 6 articles in the Word document or printed off to show me your research. Together with your printed off articles, you have to have a works cited page. To do your works cited, you're going to need the same works cited page in your final assignment, and you can use the same works cited if it's done properly and the articles are good. You can use the same works cited page in your final product for your presentation. I've put a link to easybib.com up here. It's on the website. Okay, if you click on this, it helps you basically cite things. So let's go. Do we still have that National Geographic? Let's do that again. So air pollution. I found a website that I like here, National Geographic. I like it. I think that I can tie this article right here on local. You know, this is an urban area like on Toronto. What is the local energy challenge? Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I like this. I can copy this and I can paste this into EasyBib. We'll cite it. And it'll fill in the majority of the information that I need. So it's got all the info that I need for most of the citing here, but it doesn't have this stuff. Okay, so then I'm going to have to go and I'm going to enter all of these areas in red here. I'm going to go find them manually on the website and enter them in. Once I'm done, I can go to create citation. It gives me the full citation. I will just copy that and basically paste it into my citation. I would have 6 of those because I have 6 articles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put that into a PowerPoint slide or onto a Word document, and you can use it later for your works cited on your final assignment. Okay, so make sure you're using EasyBib to put your MLA. If you find a journal article, if you find something like a magazine or something like that, you basically go to EasyBib. So I found it in a newspaper. It was an article I found in my mom's newspaper. I click newspaper and just start filling in the blanks to cite the newspaper. And it formats it for you. At the end, it spits it into a citation. You copy it, you paste it, and you know you're good. Okay? So that's how you're going to do your citations. But all of your articles have got to be cited. You have to have that works cited, and you have to have that printout of all your articles due on May 15th. So that's your first draft. That's worth 10 of your marks on your final. The second draft is going to be due June 5th, and it's a much smaller version. This is a very easy process. You can do this in half an hour. All I want to do is I want to see a sample presentation slide. So if it's on Prezi, you're going to send me a link with just the first slide done of your 6 slides based on the articles, how it's going to lay out. The summary doesn't have to be written. You don't have to choose your picture. You don't have to use your title. I just want to see the boxes of where all that stuff is going to be and how you're going to lay out the slide. I want a completed presentation outline. The outline can basically just be a point form. Slide number 1 is going to be my title slide. Slide number 2 will be my works cited slide. Title number 3 is going to be my local issue based on question number 1 using this article. Slide number 4, and you're just basically doing a point form outline of what your entire presentation is going to look like. And then if you had to make changes to your works cited page, you're going to submit that updated works cited page as well. So that's very short and sweet, just a quick point form outline, and then a sample presentation slide about how you're going to present each slide. Your final presentation, we're going to determine the due date together once we get all these in on June 5th. To be honest, once you have these first 2 done, you're basically putting a PowerPoint presentation together. This shouldn't take long at all. I would say the majority of your work is going to go into finding articles based on these criteria right here. Make sure you're paying attention right now to these criteria. First thing in your final presentation, you have to have a title slide. Second thing, you have to have a works cited slide. You're going to already have this prepared from your first and second draft. You're going to have proper citations. If you introduce new ideas in your summaries, you're going to have proper citation for those. You can use EasyBib, same as you did before. Okay? On each slide that is not your title slide or your works cited slide, you must have a title, a representative picture, and an 8 to 10 sentence summary of how the article you chose for research relates to the level of impact you're discussing. So for local, so let's say I chose air pollution, and I'm going to do 2 slides for local, I'm going to do 2 slides for national, I'm going to do 2 slides for global. You're going to choose 2 of the following 3 questions to base your slides on. So you can choose A, an article that summarizes the impact of air pollution on our local society, Toronto, and you have to use a cited article for that. Or you can use a summary of what current legislation addresses the issue. So what are some local municipal laws that govern air pollution? What's an article that you use to find that information, one cited resource? Or you can use what is the proposed solution or next step. So is there a group out there that has a solution? Is the city proposing a solution? What is the solution to this problem? And again, you need an article which will be a cited resource. But you're going to have 2 of these 3 for local. Okay, you're going to choose 2 of the 3, same questions for national, 2 of the 3, same questions for global. So your entire presentation is going to be 8 slides. 1 title slide, 1 works cited slide, 2 slides on local, 2 slides on national, 2 slides on global. Okay? You'll submit your rough draft that you submitted from consultation number 2. You're going to submit all your rough draft, all your citations, all of your articles together with your final presentation. Okay? And below is the rubric I'll be using for the presentation in order to mark it. Okay? If you have any questions about anything, let me know. If not, make sure that you're meeting the due dates, and good luck.